So missed opportunities. If we look at what's going on in the NFC right now, right, with Aaron Rodgers, which is an absolute dumpster fire, right? Dissension between Russell Wilson and Pete Carroll. Dak Prescott coming back off an injury. We don't know how he's going to play. Andy Dalton with the Bears. A lot of organizations that have had very good structure for a really long time are really out of sorts as they normally wouldn't be. The only one that we really have to worry about is Tampa. Question is Tampa worrying about us? Right? Which I don't think they are. We don't have enough depth pieces.
Yeah. Jimmy's still here.
And that's the problem that worries me. And I've been listening all week about you talking about Jimmy. And I think there's pros and cons to it. Having Jimmy start, having Jimmy on the team, a veteran presence, somebody's that's been around. He has 2 Super Bowl rings with another team. He was with another one with us. But when you look at how he manages the offense, there's some glaring things that really make me worry. Like we were playing Seattle and Jadeveon Clowney was all over him in 2019. And you saw how gun shy he was. His confidence level is gone.
And I think in 2017 when he went on that 5-game win streak, wasn't his most striking quality his confidence. It was like, wow, who does this guy think he is? He's playing like he thinks he's Aaron Rodgers. He's not, but he thinks he is now. He plays like he thinks he's Jared Goff.
His confidence is shot. I think this needs to be a split for both parties, right? We have it's just better that way, right? He send him to Miami, right? Rumor is that Tua is not practicing very well, right?
He's not
a lot
good.
of reports come. No, and Jimmy's way better than he is, and there's connections with the head coach there.
True,
right? From being with the Patriots. So whether you release him or trade him, there's a couple of names out there. You've already brought them up: Melvin Ingram, Justin Houston. Now I'm going to throw a couple out there that nobody's even talking about. Everybody wants J.C. Jackson. That'll never happen. Stephon Gilmore, he's holding out. He wants a contract extension. That's never happening, right? Why would you trade for guys when there's guys on the market right now that are studs that we can just pick up? Steven Nelson.
Yes.
Steven Nelson.
Yes.
Right? Trey Boston.
Yes.
Right? Both those were cap casualty hits. And both of them are studs. You put those pieces in, you add them with, say, even a Justin Houston. I like Justin Houston more than Melvin Ingram just because of the veteran presence. You could probably get him on a cheaper deal because of the simple fact that he's getting later on in his career and we're trying to make a Super Bowl run. Right now is the time that we want to make that Super Bowl run because a lot of other franchises are really apart at the seams, right? Even if Aaron Rodgers goes back to Green Bay,
open. It's wide freaking open. The only team that's definitely better than the Niners in the NFC has a quarterback who's 75 years old. So it's wide open.
Yeah.
He doesn't play like he's 75, but he may at one point. One day he will.
Absolutely.
So
if Aaron Rodgers even goes back to Green Bay, that franchise is split. Players are going to be on the management side. Players are going to be on Aaron Rodgers' side, and there's going to be a split right down that locker room. So we need to take advantage of this now. The other thing about bolstering the secondary, the big thing about that is you look at what's happening with the teams that do have that organization and they do have their ducks in a row, right? We have to play the Rams twice a year. And Sean McVay, who is a very, very good offensive mind, is losing his marbles about how good Matthew Stafford is.
Well,
we play them twice a year, right? Kyler Murray with all those guys they put down in Arizona. I'm with you. I think Arizona is a sleeper in the NFC. I think we have big problems with them. Kyler Murray is more than a handful. And if anybody thinks that J.J. Watt is washed up, they're crazy. That guy is 2 years removed from having 16 sacks. That guy's
and he's
dangerous.
Cheap. He's so cheap. And he's playing next to Chandler Jones.
Yeah.
Chill.
Chandler Jones.
Chill.
Like,
be careful.
Yep. Like that whole team.
The roster
really
is loaded. They have Budda Baker on their defense. They have 2 first-round picks at inside linebacker. They have Marcus Golden. They have Jordan Phillips. They have AJ Green. They have a really good team. If their coach isn't totally terrible, they're right there with the Niners, and they might even be ahead of the Niners until
Hopkins.
man.